Welcome back to the Dishong Tower challenge, guys. We have a whole bunch of stuff that we have to get done in this episode, and the very first thing that we left off with was to we just completed a class book last time, so now we're going to be able to start our next class. So let's just have a look at the recipes. We're going to go for scientist, so this sort of goes in 3 phases. The first class I wanted to take was scavenger so that we could get the lucky looter, so that anything we loot we're gonna get better loot, because we are all dependent on anything we find in the building. So that was pretty important to take as the first one. The second one is scientist, because we're gonna have to make ourselves a chemistry station, because the last mandatory class, we can take more if we get materials for them, for sure, but the 3 important ones are scavenger, scientist, and mechanic. At least that's the way I have figured it myself. Of course, other people might have a different tactic. Anyhow, yeah, we're going to need the chemistry station so that we can make the bits and pieces needed to be able to do the mechanic class. So scientist, let's just craft that and read it. And now we have got a new task: craft a splint. Gather cloth fragment. We might as well do that right away. Get that out of the way. Gather plant fibers, and then gather a splint. And since I already have splints here, we can just take some from here. We got some clothes as a reward. We'll just grab those dyes off the clothes. Nice. We got another pink one that we can use for making paint, since the pink and the purple ones cannot be used to actually make black ink. So we're just going to scrap that one right away. Scrap the shoes, scrap the pants, and the t-shirt. Good. So that's a little bit more paint that we can dolly up our apartment with. And then now we should be able to also, so the next task is to gather aloe vera leaves, 16. We've got a couple of aloe growing. We've got one on the rooftop. We've also got an aloe growing out here. So, but it's going to take a while until we have 16 aloe, so I'm not worrying about that for now. But what I would like to do is make that chemistry station. So let's see if we have everything that we need to make a chemistry station. Chemistry station requires the schematic that we should have already, and yes, science. So I think we have to take a point in chemistry. Let's see. Scientist, yes, science, 1 point there. That's for gas cans, grain, alcohol, acid, normal ammo, chemistry station, junk battens, TNT, hubcap, and cooking pot mines. The next one, I don't think we need any more. Yeah, the rest of the stuff we don't even need to take points in, so now we should be able to make the chemistry station, which we can. Okay, so we're going to need a beaker. We have a whole bunch of beakers here. We were very, very lucky getting those beakers. We've actually got 4 of them here, but we're only going to need 1, and I believe we need 3 pots, 3 cooking pots. So let's just take a few of those. Then we need acid, and we need some pipes. Acid and pipes. And forged iron, 100. Forged iron. So it looks like we're going to have to make a whole bunch of iron. We've got tons and tons of iron after all the iron we've scrapped, so let's just get that on the way. Forged iron. And I wonder if we could start making also a big forge at this point. So 100. We're going to have to put some wood into this as well. Well, actually we don't need to make 100. If we've got 28, so that means that all we need is actually 72. Of course we're going to need more forged iron later on, but I'd like to have a look at the big forge. So we're able to make that already. We might as well get one of those going as well. And I've got the stone, clay soil, leather, duct tape, and that needs to be made, I guess, here, right? Big forge, yes. Because, of course, the forged steel is something we're going to be needing in the future, and the small forge cannot make that in Darkness Falls. In vanilla, of course, you can make forged steel with that if you have the crucible, but in Darkness Falls you actually need the larger forge for that. And we're going to carve out a little spot for the big forge right here. Let me just check my design here. Workstation? Yeah. So it's going to come right next to it, so I'm just going to mine this out. And then we're going to make the top rounded with these blocks. So we're going to... Let me see if I can find it. I probably have to do this. See if I can find the piece I'm looking for. Here, this one, I think. Put that there. Put that one there, and then we'll put some sheets behind, just like we have here. Copy shape, copy rotation, and we're going to paint this whole thing. You won't even be able to see any of this, the chipboard at all, once we get this all painted. I'm not going to bother, I don't think I'm going to bother like upgrading any of this stuff because we don't want to waste any wood that we don't have to. And the big forge is finished, and it should fit just perfectly in that little spot. Beautiful, look at that. Now that we have a big forge, do I have any things that I could put in the forge, like a crucible or any like bits and pieces like that? I'm not seeing any forge bits here at all. What I'm thinking to myself though, that big forge should be faster than the small forge. So what we'll do is we'll just move this stuff over, and we can use the small forge as like a backup from now on. How much forged iron? So we're going to have to make 51, I think, forged iron. Put the wood in there as well. Good. That should come in a little bit quicker, I think. What else do we need to do? The chemistry station. Oh yeah, because we can't make the chemistry station until we have the forged iron, that's right. So I was like thinking to myself, but one thing, we have a whole bunch of things that we could work on. So for instance, this, we got 2 coil snipers in the last blood moon, so this is going to become our primary ranged weapon now for the blood moons. So just merge those 2 together, and let's just check and see. Let me just take off all the mods from everything, and just prioritize our mods for this coil sniper. Modify, so we can put one of these on there, one of those, one of those, one of those, and it's a nice purple one as well, by the way. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect. And also there should be some coil ammo here as well that we can take down. Oh yes, there is 303. Very nice, very nice. And how is the forged iron coming along? 49, so there's still a way to go. So meanwhile, we could just go put this stuff away, and we could go and see how our crops are doing upstairs. Oh, I know what we needed to do. We needed to make a new, like, pillar in the middle there so that they don't damage the center, like the center part, so that the whole building doesn't come falling down. So let's see if we have some cobblestone and some concrete here. That's what we should do. We have concrete, we've got cobblestone. Fantastic. Good. Yes, we should definitely do that. Definitely, definitely. That is, we want that to be up and running for the next blood moon, that is for sure. So, see, what will happen now is that, like, if I jump up here, they're going to try and tear down these corners, but if I put like a support here in the middle, they're going to try and like hit that instead. And you know what I should do is I should use the nibs, actually. Look how much damage they did to this. That's not good at all. Let's get that fixed up first thing before we even like put any materials into the middle pillar. And I think I'll just use the nibs, actually. So what I mean by nibs is the tiny little bits that that Primate uses for his horde base. Another crowbar, very nice. So, just so that I understand what the heck I'm doing, you'll see soon why, let's just put like normal blocks around as a guide. So this is the center, right? So let me just put these here so I know like where I'm building, because once I start placing the nibs down, I'm not going to be entirely sure like where they go otherwise. So what I mean by nibs is, what was the word to use? Dome? Yeah, so cube, 5 meter dome, middle, 0.6. This is a tiny, one of the tinier bits. We'll place one downwards there, but this one we'll place upwards. And I'll explain why in a second. Right there. and a second one up here, and I think, and a third one up there. Good. And now we can take these guides off, and the reason I put those guides there was just so that I like see what is the tile that I need to build these on. And the idea here is that first of all, these little nibs are very hard for the mobs to hit because they're so small, and they sort of just like run through them. So hopefully for the next blood moon they will be milling around here in the middle trying to hit these things but not really doing much damage to them, and they'll leave these corners away. And I would really like to actually test that next time the mobs come in before the blood moon. I would like to test that. For now though, let's just improve these all the way to concrete. And this will give a lot of support for the middle part as well. Nice. And do we need to improve anything else? Is everything else in pretty much good order? It is? Yes? Perfect. So, now that that is fixed, I mean, we could put more nibs around here as well, but I think one should be just fine. So here's the thing for those who don't quite understand how this works. So, even though visually we can see just a little tiny part, like if it looks like it's floating, the way the game sees each and every like shape, so there's like a gazillion different shapes in the game, they all take the space of one cube though. So as far as building and construction goes, the game sees every shape, regardless of how small or big it is, they see it as this kind of block. And so the way although visually we see it as tiny little corner pieces, the game sees it as being like a stack of cubes. And hence why these little nibs are actually holding this thing up now. Yeah. So, next thing to do is, I wanted to leave all the stuff behind for our next blood moon. So let's just stick this stuff over here. So we've got the coil sniper now, and we've got this coil ammo as well, which is fantastic. I guess I could leave these other weapons here as well. Might as well leave them there. Ooh, we got another scrap iron club at some point, probably from the blood moon. We should improve the one that we have. Very nice. And I think, you know, it could be that that forged iron is ready by now, but just in case it isn't, let's take a little trip upstairs and just see whether or not our crops are ready yet. And now, since last time we were clearing out all the loot, we want to leave the entire building alone, you know, stay far away from the rest of the building so that it will respawn again. So we're just going to take the ladder up, because this is going to, by going into an area, the game sees you as having seen the loot and it resets it. So the smaller sort of vertical space that we can, or the smaller like horizontal space that we go into, the better. So if we go up the ladder, we're only taking the space of one horizontal block, which is much, much better than going on the stairwell where we'd be going around in circles, you know, as we spiral up. So let's go see how our crops are doing. I haven't checked on them in ages. So we had that blood moon going on earlier on. So let's have a look. So our snares are still going over there. We've got some new honey to collect. Oh, actually that's just like animal fat this time. Fair enough. Our little apple trees are coming along nicely. And we had some apples actually in our inventory, don't we? Yeah, we could plant actually a couple of apples. Although we do need animal feed for those snares once they pop up. So you know what? I think I'm just going to use these apples for animal feed instead. And next time the snares pop up, we'll have some animal feed ready and waiting. Looks like we had one there as well already. Good. And the water situation seems to have solved itself. We don't seem to have any more problems with the water, which is fantastic. Our crops, so the goldenrod seems to be coming in. Our potatoes are coming in just fine. The yucca is growing. The blueberry's growing. We've got an aloe growing over here. We're going to need a whole bunch more. So the next task, as you can see in the upper right of the corner, is to have 16 aloe. So we're going to have to grow more of those to get that task done. So yeah, the crop situation is going just fine. We'll come back and check later on. Now let's go back down and see how the chemistry station, or no, the forged iron is coming along. So we need that forged iron to be able to make the chemistry station. And once we have that, we can have a look at the other classes as well. Obviously we need the mechanic class to be able to make the gyrocopter, but also it'd be really, really nice if we could afford to also make a book for security, so that we could get we could pack a little bit of a harder punch for our fights and get a little bit of protection as well. There's some really, really nice perks in the security class. So let's go see how things are going over here. So how's our big forge doing over here? 24, so there's 17 more to go. Takes 6 more minutes for that to be ready. Okay, so meanwhile, let's take the mods off this and just fuse these two together. This is a higher quality one, which is really nice. So that's going to be nice as a sort of backup weapon for sure. Just stick those on there. Good. So I think while we're waiting for that to come along, I think we shall let's make some more frame shapes and start working on the, I want to start working on that catwalk that I was talking about in the episode before last. So I would like to make a catwalk that wraps around the entire building, so that whenever we want to go killing like the vultures, and if we want to do some sniping, we can. It's very risky though, so it's going to require a lot of jumping around, and I'm really hoping I don't fall. Because if I fall, that means we're going out of the building, and that's the challenge over right there. So it makes me very, very nervous to do this. In one of my previous games, I did already fall once, and so we'll see how this goes. Since the next part is actually from the balcony here, I think I'm just going to play it safe and go inside. Place it back there. Actually, we should replace these two first with the corner pieces instead, which are a little bit safer. Yeah, let's go take care of those zombies, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to focus on this with them milling around there. And I kind of want to test, by the way. Let's test and see if they do start to hit that middle part and what happens, actually. Will they all come and like try and hit this middle part now? Or will they leave the corners away will they leave the corners alone? They're still hitting the corners, but you see they're trying to hit those middle pieces now. Okay, so they came over from there. So it's basically working like I hoped. Yeah. Well, they are trying to hit those a little bit as well. Okay. I don't think they're seeing me though. I don't have feral sense on for the nighttime, only for the daytime. So so they're not coming from like really long distances. So I think we can go and continue this in peace and quiet now. So we left off here on the balcony. Until we have gone past this spot, I'm just gonna change this to a safer one for now. For the sake of like jumping safely. So we don't get like caught on like the banister or anything. Oh, that was a close one. Let's not drop down. And there's a whole party of zombies running around down there. Oh, it's a roaming horde. Okay, well they don't seem to be noticing me though. They're just like running past. That's fine. They can just run right on through as far as I'm concerned. Oh, that was a close one. Man, we almost fell down there. Oh, we have to be more careful. Oof. So you might be wondering why I'm not just like building the ones that have like 2 banisters on either side. And the reason is just for the sake of like being able to jump onto these ledges. Oh, don't drop down. Oh. Once we get this done, then we'll replace all of them and then we'll improve the wood as well. Okay, those guys are distracting me to the point that I think I'll just mine through here. We'll make a little opening and we'll go and fight them and get rid of them. Okay, great. And I will set up like a support piece just for the stability of the building. Let's put a sheet here. Nice little flat sheet. We'll just make sure that this pillar is getting its support still. And let's go kill those zombies before they wreck the whole place. One good reason to kill these guys before continuing is just because of the lag alone, so that we don't make like a bad jump just because of the lag, you know? Yeah, I'm glad I came to clear these guys out, because all those radiated zombies would have caused, the particle effects would have caused so much lag when trying to jump. So it was probably a good idea to come and clear those guys out. Okay, let's go continue making that catwalk. It's really annoying that sometimes the pieces just look like they're there, but they look transparent, so I usually just take away the old one. I know that reloading the game would make it visible again, but it just and I know that it's there physically, but it just bothers me too much that I can't see it, so I just take it away and I just build another one. I believe it has something to do with ambient occlusion, but I should have that turned off now, so I'm not sure why it still does that. And we can make a little hole here as well. So we have easy access from each and every side of the building. And like last time, let's also put a sheet up there just to protect the stability. And I can hear a whole bunch of zombies coming in again. And let's also put just a door trim on the corner to protect the stability of this little piece here. There we go. Let's go take care of those zombies quickly. And look at all this stuff that came crashing down. I wonder what caused that. Is it just the zombies like bashing at things, or what? Nice, we got a whole bunch of food. Look at all those beautiful beef cuts, lamb cuts, whole chicken. That'll take our food away, or like a hunger away. Very nice. Okay, those guys are taken care of. Now, let's go and finish off this catwalk, so I don't have to be nervous about it anymore. It is, absolutely horrifies me to do this, because I'm so afraid that I'm gonna, like, fall down, and then the whole challenge will be over. Let's make sure we're not overloaded by anything. Nope. Let's also make sure we eat a little bit, just so that we're not, like, so we don't get hunger or something at the last moment. Okay, let's get this done now. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. I am so relieved. We got through the entire thing without falling. Whew. I can actually let out a breath of, like, relief now, because the last time I did this, I fell down. I fell down. Now, of course, we still have to, like, replace all these pieces with two-sided banisters, but the worst is over. That jumping part is the absolute worst and most dangerous part, so I am so relieved we got that done now. Oh, that one, yep, that one is not done yet. Okay, I did damage to it. I might have to replace it, actually. I'm not sure if it's going to grow for us anymore. So if you play Darkness Falls and you hit like a tree that hasn't, like, grown its next apples or its next fruit, it might actually become buggy and not work for you anymore. So we might have to replace that tree. And the rest of this stuff is still growing. Good. So now comes the easy part, which is replacing all of these with two-sided catwalks. I am so relieved, guys. So relieved. done. That's all the pieces in the shapes that they need to be. So the next thing that we can do is, we've got a whole bunch of wood here, so we'll just start improving it so that they don't go crashing down. Let's go and check on the forged iron. That is done. We shouldn't waste that wood, and let's get the chemistry station going, because that's going to take several minutes for that. That's going to take 15 minutes actually before that is ready. So we might as well, you know, while we're waiting for that to be prepared, we'll just use that time to improve the catwalk. Okay, we're out of wood. So we are going to have to go and harvest some more wood then. So let me think now. If there's an easy place where we could get some wood now, like for instance, just as a good example of that, you know, these banisters, for instance. They are not serving a purpose for anyone. Might as well grab that wood from them. Let's see if there's some easy sources down on these lower levels. I don't really want to go through the building just because I don't want to reset the loot respawn, you know? Those are metal. Ooh, these can... Oh, I just had like some rocks there. Oh, I remember now. Yes, this was for the test that I wanted to do. Yes, that's right. I wanted to test to see if I put like an item in there, will it force like a respawn for it? Interesting. And the same thing here. I put a rock here, and now I can check and it has respawned. Okay. So I'm wondering to myself, guys, whether we should do this for every single like container in the entire... See, this now has loot again as well. You know, maybe we should do that. I did it for this one also. So if we just check, see now it like respawned. That's what we should do. Then I wouldn't have to worry about because of course this is an area that we run through all the time. So this is exactly that kind of spot where you know, the loot would not respawn. I'm always worrying about that, right? I'm always talking about it. So I'm wondering to myself whether we should just like take a whole stack of we could take a whole stack of stone and just go and put like bits of stone in all of the containers, and then I wouldn't ever have to worry about that again. I don't seem to have any extra stone, but what we have a lot of extra of is well, these can be scrapped. I guess I should keep some in case I need to make some oil. But I guess we could put the rotting flesh into all of the containers. We could do that. Yeah. That's what we should do. Let's just grab... I've got all this rotting flesh here. And then if I do get the recipe for being able to put, like, to make that, like, the food from the rotting flesh, then I guess we could just go and grab it from everywhere. So let's just do a test here in the bathrooms. So this has not respawned because we're so close. So let's just put... let me just separate these into, like, batches of one. Let's make a whole bunch of batches of one. Because we're going to have to wait for the chemistry station to be completed anyhow. Interesting system. I've never thought of doing this. People have mentioned it to me, but I haven't really, like, tried it before. So now the toilets have some. Let's put them into the toilet over here as well. And this one. And the purse. And is there any other loot over here? Well, there used to be containers for loot, but I already, like, axed them down because I assumed that we wouldn't be able to loot anything down here. What a shame. Let's put something in here as well. And this was the one that we already tried to loot, right? Yeah, It's not ready yet? Okay. Very interesting. And what about these? I think I put... Yeah, I already put like the rocks back. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go through floor by floor, putting bits of rotting flesh into everything. And oh, that one actually has some loot inside of it already. And you know what? We could do the same thing for the bookshelves over here. Let's put one rotting flesh into each of these. Okay, those all have a rotting flesh now. And there was the bathrooms. There's a couple toilets over here. And the wall safe, let's put one in there. The clothes shelves, unfortunately, I already took those down because I was just assuming that we would not be able to get any loot from them anymore anyhow. So this is definitely a lesson learned. And what we'll do is we'll just go from the top down and just put stuff into everything. And also continue salvaging wood, because we're going to need lots and lots more wood. We've run out of wood now. Oh, it's a safe that I haven't noticed yet. Nice. Ah, I've seen this like mod in the menus. Flammable oil mod adds a 50% chance fire proc to gun weapons. Okay. We can give that a try. I have never used that mod before. So kind of curious to see how that works. So since we're still so high up here, let's just go and quickly check how our crops are doing. And I've got enough wood now that I'm comfortable. And it looks like our snares have popped up, by the way. So let's harvest those. And let's check on the apple trees. The honey seems to be ready. Yeah, we got some honey, and it looks like our crops are ready as well. The apple trees aren't quite ready yet, but we'll definitely harvest the crops. And actually, you know what? We could build some more. Let's just plant the grass seeds that we've got here, get some fiber, and then we could make some more snares. Let's do that quickly as well. What else do we want to do? Oh, yes. The animal feed, of course. Let's get that to the snares. And we'll see how much animal feed is left over, and we could just make some more snares. And as far as food is concerned, we will never have to worry about food again. get some more apple trees on the way, and then we'll probably have so many apple trees that we can just chop them down for a source of wood. And let's plant this grass. Good. Now, I think that should be enough if we harvest these to get enough fiber to make some more snares and leave a few grass seeds behind as well. Okay, let's see. Snare. How many spots do we have for snares? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I make 9 snares? 6. Okay. And then we run out of animal feed after that. Okay. And then from the rest of the plant fibers left over, let's make some seeds. Good. Perfect. We're in a pretty good situation. So, what's next? Let's go downstairs and check on the chemistry station. Should be ready by now. And then we can have a look at whether we can make more class books. And I would be really, really happy if we could get the mechanic class going, as well as the security, if we have enough of everything. And I got some honey now, didn't I? I did. We've got honey, we've got eggs. I think we've got tons and tons of different dyes. We're in a very good situation as far as getting more class books going. I'm not quite sure how many of the papers that we have that you scrap from the books, the yellow ones. Let's actually check and see. So we have enough bundle of skill notes to make just one class book at this point. Okay. So we're going to have to wait well, we do have a whole bunch of books that we could also scrap if we want to, but it's not going to be enough to get to 240, so we would need 120 per class book. Yeah, that's not going to give us enough, I don't think. I think each one gives like one of these skill notes for us. There's some mobs down there. I'll tell you what, while we're waiting for the next class book to be finished, well, that's one thing that we should do first is get the chemistry station placed down. The chemistry station, I'll just place it, let me just check my notes here. Chemistry station should go somewhere here, I think. And let's put some fuel into it. And for this, I want to be able to make, we're going to be using this from now on to be able to make new dyes. Let's grab all of the dyes that we have. And let's see how many black dyes we can make. Okay, now we ran out of the colored dyes to be able to make... Well, we still got colored dyes, but we don't have the matches to make black dyes, so... But we got a whole bunch of black dyes. We are good as far as black dyes are concerned. And then we can start making black inks. There. And now, we should have enough... Let's grab the quills, let's grab the skill notes, the empty papers, and we should be able to make probably 2 class papers, in fact. 1. We're just going to need some more ink. There, perfect. And then let's put these on hold as well. And just get the inks in there. Good. And class papers, we are missing bundle of skill notes, so since we can't make any more of those anyhow, we're just gonna have to wait. We'll put the ink away, put the papers away, grab that class. Okay, that's gonna come in 1 minute, so while we're waiting for that last, for that next class book to come in. Ooh, the apple trees are ready, might as well harvest them. And let's go kill those mobs that are causing a ruckus downstairs. Ooh, we got 2 more chrysanthemum seeds. Fantastic. Very, very nice. Considering that we don't have the recipe for it yet. I was just complaining about that. We are going to go and plant those ASAP. Very, very, very nice. So let's just zoom up with the ladder. Get the chrysanthemums planted. And by the time we get back, our class book should be ready. It'd be kind of cool, by the way, if there was like a mechanic that if you planted the seeds that you had found enough times, so let's say in the case of the chrysanthemums, for instance, that you would, in a natural way, kind of like learn how to plant those seeds from that point on. Like maybe say after like, let's say, you know, that it would be something you have to actually earn. So let's say you planted 20 of a seed that you don't have the recipe for yet. You would just naturally learn how to plant them or something. That'd be kind of cool. Apple trees are still growing. Okay, we'll leave the rest of the stuff to grow here. At least we got those chrysanthemums growing now, which makes me super, super happy. We need the chrysanthemums for if we want to make more honey, beehives, and also if we want to make red tea. Also, they are needed for making paint as well, by the way. Let's go check on that class book. Now, we have to make a decision, guys. So, I'm feeling like... So, what is still mandatory to get is the mechanic class, but we have so many skill book notes right now that we will very soon be able to make another class book. So I'm almost thinking to myself that it might be worth our while to take the... I mean, there's also the survivalist as well. There's so many options actually. What we could do with the class book, to be honest. Let's just have a look at those options once more. So, we've got our class book here. Let's have a look here. So, if we were to take survivalist, that would be really, really good at this point because... Oh no, I'm confusing it actually with mechanic. That's right, mechanic has salvage operations. I was going to say that survivalist was the one that had salvage operations, but it's actually the mechanic class. The problem with taking the mechanic class at this point is that we still don't have a battery. And to be able to make a battery, you have to have master mechanic, see? Unlock the impact driver, oil pump, SMG, titanium club, titanium sledgehammer, car battery, engine, gyrocopter, etc., etc. So we have to find a battery as loot. We have to get a battery as loot from the bikers before we're going to be able to even go through the quest line to be able to make one. Because to be able to take master mechanic, this requires complete the class quest chain. And we can't complete it until we get a battery. So in that regard, taking the mechanic class, although on the other hand, I think that if we take the class, even if we haven't completed the class quest yet, we would get some benefit from salvage operations, and the fact that we're going through the salvaging of the building, it might be worth taking this after all. Let's go for mechanic, because I was thinking about like another option could have been for going for the survivalist, so that we could get well-maintained perks which make our weapons and tools degrade slower. Also there's self-medicated drugs are more effective from this one. Then of course there is the security that I was talking about, flurry of blows, melee attack speed increased. Then of course there's pain tolerance, reduce HP loss. This would be pretty good to take. Armor specialist, decrease mobility penalty of worn armor. Decreased stamina regen penalty of worn armor. There's so many like good ones here in the security that I can't really decide now actually. But considering that we're going to be doing a lot of salvaging, well, although we're not really in a hurry for salvaging, should we just go ahead and take the security class actually? And then we get all these like benefits of the stuff that is going to make us a much more fierce fighter. Let's just take security actually. I feel like, you know, because we can't die in this playthrough, so let's go ahead and take security, and then we'll take the next one will be the mechanic, I think. Okay, so for security, let's switch over. We'll put the scientist on hold for now, and we'll make the security one our primary quest line. So gather wood, gather wooden club. So we have to make a wooden club, and I think our apple tree is ready to be harvested. Yes, this one. That was the one that I was kind of worried whether I had like ruined it, but I had not, I guess. Ooh, and these crops are ready. We could go upstairs and plant that stuff, but let's just have a look at this security quest line first. So it wants us to gather cloth fragment, plant fibers. We're going to need more plant fibers, so we're going to have to go and plant some more grass upstairs. Oh, well, that's actually the next thing that we have to do anyhow, so we might as well. Any like farming stuff that we're going to take upstairs, we should take it now. I guess we could take one animal that we've got. So, we are going to have to plant a whole bunch of grass once again. And while we're waiting for that mortar and pestle to make the seeds, let's just pop down quickly to go and see the vending machine and see whether or not we can buy anything useful. Let's pop off over here. Not really. Nope. Do we have anything that we could just cram into the cupboards so that they will respawn stuff? We could put papers, I guess. I think we have a huge surplus of papers. Let's go do that for the entire floor. We never got around to doing this floor at all, and especially since this has all these books, and we need lots of books for the next class. We might as well stick these in here since we're here already. The grass seeds should be ready now. Let's go plant those, and while we're waiting for the grass to grow, we could just go and continue putting things into the containers. There's definitely lots to do all the time. There, perfect. And this next batch of grass that grows up, I think that'll be more than enough for us to complete the task and also leave an abundant amount of seeds, grass seeds behind to be able to ensure that we have grass for the future as well. So while we're waiting for that grass to grow up, let's just go and continue placing things into the containers here. Oh, I should check, by the way, when this is going to replenish. So, restock day 25. Okay, so tomorrow, in-game time, we can come back for more food. Not that we certainly are not running out of food, but it feels like, there's no better use for the dukes at this point. So we might as well buy whatever we can from the automat and just make sure that we always have some food. And yes, the grass is more than ready. So, now we have got 117 grass. That is more than enough for us to finish this task and make all the stuff that it wants us to make. So it wants us to make a full set of padded... Oh, you know what we should do? What we should do, actually, is make ourselves... we did make a tailoring bench, didn't we? We did. We should go use the tailoring bench. Absolutely should go use that. That will use actually less material. So if we do it like this, just without the bench, it would use 10 plant fibers and 5 cloth fragment. If we do it on the... Actually, if we do it on the tailoring bench, it's only going to use the cloth fragment. So we should absolutely zip down there, and I didn't even remember that we did have a tailoring bench. Nice. So we're not going to have to use any of that grass whatsoever. And just because I forgot to make some seeds, some grass seeds, to ensure that we always have grass, let's just do that in the apartment. And then we can make sure that we never run out. Because there's no other place to get grass anymore, guys. If we mistakenly use up the last bit of grass that we have, that's it. That's the end of the grass. And now that we have the tailoring bench, let's just go ahead and make the padded armor. Padded boots, padded armor, padded gloves, padded hood, and leg armor. And you know what? I think we have to go kill the zombies with the club now, don't we? Let's check. Using wooden club, yeah, of course. I already scrapped it, but let's just make another one then. Stick that down there, and we should check our situation with the armor in general. It could be that I don't even have armor on. Well, it does look like I have armor on every single body part. So that one is going to require repairs soon, by the way. But what I'll do is I will actually stick this armor... Let's stick it here, just in case we need it for another class tasks, because some of the tasks are actually very, very similar. And it might need that. And we've got a whole bunch of meat at this point. We could make some steaks. We should put some wood in there. Actually, you know what? I bet you we have a whole bunch of these wooden sticks at this point. Yeah. Let's put these wooden sticks in here as fuel. Instead of our super, super valuable wood. And we'll just fry up some beautiful grilled meat. Get that going. Okay, good. What did I want to do next? Oh yeah, we have to go kill any zombie. 5 zombies have to be killed with the club. So let's just make sure that that club is down in our menu. I already put it there once, but I already removed it. Yeah, let's put it down there. Let's go kill. I can hear some zombies down there right now, which is perfect. Oh yeah. Good. That is taken care of. And is that a steel knuckle that we got? It is. Level 38. Nice. And then it gave us... What does it want us to do next? Let's see. Class security 4 out of... Using a pipe pistol. Did it give us a pipe pistol? It did. Okay. What I should do... Yeah, let's do a little bit of damage first. Well, first of all, we should probably reload this thing. So it gave us a pipe pistol and some bullets as a reward. So let's do some of the damage with this first, and then finish them off with the pipe pistol. Because otherwise it's going to take forever to kill them with the pipe pistol alone. Four out of 5 done. One more is needed. Okay, that is done. Excellent. Now we can go back to using our claws. the next one it wants us to do is make knuckle wraps. How convenient. And we do have the materials for that, thankfully, so we can just punch them with the knuckle wraps. Punching is our speciality. One more to go. That's right, buddy. Just come on in. Come and join the party. And at this point we can already start to assign... Well, let's just wait for this to be finished first. Good. 6 out of 6. We are finished with the security class tasks. Excellent. That means we can put all of our points that we want to into security, so I'm definitely going to put into flurry of blows right away. Pain tolerance so that we don't take as much damage anymore. Armor specialist, absolutely. Nice. And we're still left with 3 skill points to use. Is there anything that we want from master security? Unlocks advanced tactical rigging, that would be nice. That would give us more like inventory space. Military armor, titanium armor, and the M60 recipes. Increased crafting tier by 10 for automatic weapons. Military armor and titanium armor. Okay. What about science? Well, we can't do the science until we have finished the class quests, and that is dependent now on the aloe vera growing up. So, but I'm really happy about those security perks, because for the next blood moon, that is going to help a great deal. So actually, you know what? Let's just zip up to the top. We have all these seeds that we need to plant, and let's get those planted upstairs. I guess we could very quickly stop over and just go and see if anything has grown up. Meanwhile, maybe some apple trees have grown up or something like that. Let's go see quickly. But I definitely feel much more secure about the next blood moon now that we got the flurry of blows and all that good stuff. Ooh, and we got a skull cap mod, but that doesn't actually help us. It's worse than the one that we have. And let's see what we got as a prize. We got some mods. Oh, nice. We should definitely put those on. Absolutely should stick these onto our armor. Put one of those, one of those, one of those. Well, that doesn't actually fit anymore. How about here? We have one slot that we can put that in. The arms can fit one mod. Let's actually put this one here instead. Then the helmet cannot fit anymore. Okay. So we'll just have to wait until we get better quality armor to put the rest of those mods in, but that was really nice. And I hear some zombies milling about at the bottom, so you know what? I'm really anxious to go and try out our new abilities and see how well we hit these guys now with all those perks that we assigned. Let's see how easily we can kill them now. That was pretty efficient for sure. What next? Yeah, we have to go upstairs actually. So, let me just grab everything from here and see what kind of seeds we can make. Blueberry seed, potato seeds, and the grass seeds we should leave behind. Or we should just make a whole bunch of grass seeds, actually. Let's make sure this is the right recipe, the one that has 2, yes. And we should probably plant that grass also, just to make sure that we have enough grass incoming. And no other seeds can be made, so we'll just let that make the seeds meanwhile. And I think we had some apple seeds. Yes, we do. Let's plant a couple of apple trees. And they still haven't grown up. It takes a hugely long time for the first time for them to grow up, so... But they should be okay once they've grown up once. And was there some aloe seeds that we had? I think we had an aloe seed here, didn't we? We did not. Okay. But we do have yucca and we have got potato. So let's plant those in their own sections. The yucca, we can have that continue on to the next row. Well, let's put the blueberry since that's already chosen. Blueberry, and then yucca, a yucca there, and a yucca there. And then the potatoes. There. Perfect. And the thing is, guys, that of course with the farmer class, we would be able to harvest much more if we took the farmer class, but the problem with the farmer class is that it requires the... Well, actually, you know what? The farmer class... So the farmer class requires, for us to do the tasks to get through it, it requires chrysanthemum and goldenrod and yucca to do the tasks. But I just realized, actually, that, you know what? Now that we've got goldenrod growing, we've got chrysanthemum growing over there, so that means that we would be able to actually do the farmer class now. I kind of just realized that. Oh, she's hungry. Let's leave the rest of the seeds behind. Oh, we meant to plant the grass, didn't we? Yeah, let's plant the grass quickly. Before we go, just make sure that we have lots and lots of fiber available if we need it in the future. Yeah, we could actually take the farmer class, and that would allow us to harvest more. Although, at the rate that we have been planting stuff, it almost feels like we don't even have to care about that at this point anymore. We have such a good situation with our food production that it doesn't even matter anymore at this point. If we would have gotten, let's just say we would have gotten chrysanthemum and goldenrod right in the beginning of the game, then I would have almost said that the first thing to do is to go for the farmer class to get like the food production to be as efficient as possible. See, the thing with the farmer class, for those who don't know or who have maybe never played 7 Days to Die, is that there is this thing called living off the land, and if you get the highest point in this, you harvest 3 additional items from crops and 1 additional item from wild plants. You can also craft irrigation systems. So that would have been very handy in the beginning. Right now, though, considering that we have so many crops already going, it's kind of late to worry about that anymore. Okay, that is now 169 grass and a whole bunch of seeds as well left over. 32 seeds left over. 32 seeds. So we are not going to be running out of grass anytime soon, that's for sure. Good. That's all good to go. Next thing to work on is we could possibly go and have a look at the apartment and get that like painted finally, and we have to finish building it as well. Oh, and actually, you know what? I wanted to make a like a double bed. Let's see. Bed. King-size bed. Oh, it requires cotton. And we do not have the cotton recipe, guys. We don't have any cotton like actually growing. So the king-sized bed is out of the question for now. It would be really, really nice if we were so lucky to find actually cotton from somewhere and be able to plant some, but that is not going to work this time. So we'll just continue like building the apartment, getting it nice and neat looking and pretty looking, and doing some painting work on it. Something I want to build up here is actually a table, so we could do that. Oh, and you know what? Unfortunately, I harvested all of the chairs in the entire building. Darn, I should have kept 2 chairs. I meant to keep 2 chairs. So there's a table now. So since I've already harvested all of the chairs in the entire building, let's just see if there's any shape that would be sort of similar to a chair. I doubt there is a chair here, yeah. What does this actually say? Hey, baseboard chair rail, right. What we could do is just little benches of some kind. Let me just see if there's any shape here that would be a good match to be sort of like a little chair. Something like this, but with a pole underneath. I mean, these could work as little benches, actually. Like that, but it's a bit low. Let's see what else we have to work with here. Is there anything that looks like a chair? Ooh. The pillar. That could kind of work. This would work otherwise. The only problem is that it is so tall. What we would need is like a half version of that. Half-sized version of that one. And I don't think there is such a thing. Yeah, darn it. What a shame that we already broke we harvested them for the wood early on in the game. I should have kept 2 chairs. Aww. What a shame. So, I guess the best we can do is to just make the little benches that I was talking about before. Make a couple of these little things. I think that's all we can really do. Put one there, and we'll just... Oh, actually the other way around. Like so. And it'll just have to do. Then, as far as painting, so we have a whole bunch of black dyes. We're not going to need black dyes for a while, so what I could do is I could just grab all of this stuff. Actually, you know what? I can just scrap it directly. We can scrap it directly from here and make a whole bunch of paint. We'll be regularly getting like clothes anyhow to grab dyes off, so I'm not so concerned. And let's see how much paint we already have, actually. I mean, we don't need to make like huge amounts. Although it would be kind of nice to paint the balcony as well. And speaking of the balcony, I feel like we should probably improve some of these bits so that they don't go like crashing down on us. Okay, now we're out of wood. So we're gonna have to go harvest more wood, guys, and you know what floor has a lot of wood? The restaurant floor has tons of wood. Let's go kill those zombies and show off our new security perks. Yeah, that went pretty well. I definitely noticed the difference, that is for sure. Now all we need from these zombies, all we need now is the battery. That's all we're missing to be able to take this forward. So just need to kill a whole bunch of those biker guys. So I'm up for any fight that these guys bring to me. Let's also check, by the way, I haven't checked for a while whether we... what's the situation with Quality Joe? So that requires 60 scavenging. We're only at 49 right now. So we still have a way to go with that. Health nut is full. Parkour. I don't really need any more parkour at this point, to be honest. Fast Eddie, I think we already loot stuff at a fast enough pace. Weapon crafting, that would require player level 80. What is our level right now? Player level 68. Okay. So let's go and paint our apartment. Now we've got a whole bunch of paint to work with. Oh, actually, we need the wood first. Yeah. So before we do that, we're gonna have to, before I go painting things, I want to improve. See, the thing is that if you paint something and then you upgrade it after that, it will just reset the original texture and you will have lost all the paint that you invested in that item already. So the more that we can get already like improved at this point, the better. So I'll tell you what, guys, we will go back down. We'll start to go back down and harvest any wood stuff. I think we've already harvested everything we can from this layer, can't we? Haven't we? I think we have. I'd like to actually go, let's go directly down to the restaurant level. Actually, there's some, I wonder, there's a whole bunch of wooden desks here that we could, yeah, there's a whole bunch of wooden stuff we can harvest from here, actually. Let's go here and just chop all this wooden stuff up. I completely forgot about the construction floors. They would have a ton of like resources. Not so much this one, but the one below that. Well, this one actually does as well, come to think of it. It's got a whole bunch of like unfinished offices and things. Look it, guys. I forgot that I had not picked up the chairs here in the bar. So we've got a certain type of chair there. What about over in the other section? There's also should be some chairs over here as well. They're also the wooden kind. Okay. Well, I'm very happy about that. Looks like we still had some chairs after all. So we can go and place them for our kitchen. Excellent. Okay, that is it for the entire kitchen and restaurant floor. Let's just check how much would we actually salvage from all that. 885. We should be able to do what we want now. So let's go back down. Let's go to the apartment. Let's get that finally renovated to what we want it to be, or built rather. And there are some mobs downstairs. Let's go in. Ooh, I can hear these guys. There's a whole horde down here. Oh dear. Just let the bear in. Okay, let's see. Okay, we definitely took some damage there. So it seems like that even with all these perks that we have now, it's still not worth stopping to actually kill the bear. I think with if we would have used the club on the bear, we would have been just fine, because the club does such a good job of, like, you know, making him like fall down and like lose consciousness. So yeah, we're gonna have to be careful with the bears, it seems, if we're gonna use the knuckles. But we've got some nice armor though. Military. Actually, these are not any better than the ones that we're wearing right now. Well, there's a lot of benefits actually to these. There's only -3 light armor rating, but a lot of other benefits that we could get from this. Should we switch over to military gloves? Maybe. And just move this. These are such crappy arms anyhow. We can get more mods onto the gloves as well. And that is, you know, valuable in itself. They're purple, so they will fit a whole bunch of mods. Oh, and one thing that I wanted to do while we were down here is to try that mod on my gun. This new mod that we got. So on the coil sniper, can we put the new mod that we got? Where did it go now? Here. The kerosene. The flammable oil mod, yeah. That is going to be very interesting to try out for the Blood Moon. Very, very curious. I've never seen that one in action, so very curious to see how it works. Gonna have to get ourselves healed up though. Took quite a beating from that bear. It was a bit of a risk to do, considering that this is like a permadeath challenge, so if I die, the whole thing goes to crap. And looks like our trees are done, at least those ones over here. So let's just harvest those. Nice. And none of our crops are ready yet though, and also the snares are not ready yet. Okay. But what we could do, so now we collected those trees, guys. Not trees, the chairs. So we could place down some chairs. I'm so happy. I was so sad before that I'd lost all the chairs. Maybe we can leave one chair to sort of be tilted a little bit like that, just so it looks, you know, kind of natural, like you'd be ready to come and sit down. And before we start painting the kitchen, let's, I think at this point we could do some improvement, just so that these pieces don't go anywhere. Good. And there's actually some walls that are still missing, so we do have a whole bunch of frame shapes, and we still have to do the painting, so everything still looks really, really crappy, but just you wait until we get to the painting phase. It's going to look great. How much wood do we have? We've got 179 wood. We've got some frame shapes still. So let's just copy this shape over here, and copy also the rotation. Actually, we're going to want it to rotate the other way. Let me just check my image here. So we want it to rotate. Nope, it was actually going the right way, yeah. So this is going to sort of make a little separation wall to our crafting area, which will be nice. And one more over here. And then one should go behind the... One row should go here behind the chemistry station as well. so. And yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we'll just improve those as well. Ah, we ran out of wood. There is a little bit of wood that we can grab from the ceiling here, so let's do that. And we are ready to finally paint this place, guys. How much paint have we got? 270? Let's grab our... Well, let me just take care of the zombies downstairs and then we'll come and paint this place. And I can hardly wait. It's gonna look great. Also, oh, I have to, I almost forgot I have to make a ceiling decoration as well. Come on, zombies, give me a battery. Drop a battery for me. Okay, here's a biker. Come on, biker boy. No battery this time? Aw. Painkillers? Definitely need the painkillers. My health is pretty much... is not in a very good situation right now. Yeah, I would actually welcome several wandering hordes at this point. Because I'm kind of worried that we still haven't gotten a battery. We really need one. Otherwise we can't start the mechanic class. And if we can't start the mechanic class, we can't make the gyrocopter. So I think that's all we're really waiting for at this point. Okay, ceiling comes first. Do I have the brush now? Did I grab that already? I don't think I did. Brush. And for the ceiling, we're gonna go with just we're gonna go with a nice wood texture over here. Make sure that the bucket is chosen, and then just paint all that, and then this is all gonna be black if I remember correctly. Well, actually, I want to get the rest of the floor painted as well. So that should be using the concrete grey, like so. And then the walls should be white. Oh, and are we already out of paint? I think we are. Let's just grab the rest of these dyes and scrap them. Okay, and now we can put our forge back. There we go. Looking much better. And then I think I'll just copy, use the texture picker and paint this one the same way the other windows have been painted. Good. And then this is all supposed to be black. I don't think I have enough, it could be that I don't have enough paint to do that now though. Should I prioritize maybe the kitchen first? And this should probably be improved so it doesn't go moving around. Yep, we're out of paint now. So we're gonna need either more dyes or else more chrysanthemum. Now I might have some extra chrysanthemum. Let me just see what the recipe is for paint. Paint. 1 chrysanthemum and murky water. And I think we've got a few of them. We've got 2 here. Let's just see, and I think we've got some up on the top story as well. Let's see how much paint that would make. That would just make 200, but that would at least get us somewhere. So while we're waiting for that to cook, let's go kill those zombies and then go and grab the chrysanthemum that was on the top floor and just make a little bit more paint. It would be nice to get that apartment finished. Come on, biker. Drop me a battery. Jump in here, go get that chrysanthemum, and in general I guess it would be a good idea to just check on our crops upstairs anyhow, see how things are coming along. It's now day 26, so a couple more days until the next blood moon. And just so I don't forget, let's grab that. Ooh, did I not have any more? Huh, I must have used it on the beehive then. Okay, well we've got some more growing here. So we'll just have to wait for that to come in. The aloe vera is ready now, which is fantastic. Our blueberries are ready. Apple trees still aren't ready. They take such a long time the first time. But we can use those apple trees if we get really, really desperate for wood. We can always grab those apple trees and chop them down. And the goldenrod is still growing, but look at what is ready actually. Our snares are ready now. So, now the paint should be ready from the chemistry station. Let's see how much more we can paint. I think we should be getting 200 paint, and that we can do something with that. So this is going to be the bedroom, and I need to be able to make the double bed, the king-size bed, but we don't have the cotton for that yet. At least we got this painted now. How much paint do we still have left? 168? Okay. What about the kitchen area? So the kitchen area should be all black on this section. And then the stairs should be the wood color. That zombie sounds too close for comfort. There. And then the stairs going up here should be this color here. And the sides should be black. See what a huge effect the paint has, guys. And this should all be the stone color. Like so. That looks correct. And then that should be black. Let me just go to the single paint option. Like so. That's looking good. And then for the counters, that should all be black. And these ones should be the tope. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. And for the workstation, these ones also should have that color. And as for the chairs, I think I'll just go for black. Oh, wait, chose the wrong one. Let's go for black and choose this paint bucket again. Like so. And then this wall should be the same color as this one. Okay, and same goes for this wall. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go check on those zombies down there. Oh, the other apple came in. Nice. I'm glad we didn't go all the way up yet. So what we'll do is we'll just make the rest of the feed, since we're here getting feed. Apples... Actually, you know what? I wonder... Well, let's just take the apples with us. There's a couple of like apple trees that we still need to... Oh, I think we got all the apple trees, yeah. So all the rest of the apples can be just put to feed directly. And now we'll have more than enough feed to replenish the snares. Let's go check on those zombies first, though. Ooh, our trees have come in. Finally, after the long wait. Oh, so happy about that. Very, very happy about that. Good. That's our first batch of trees here on the rooftop harvested. We've got some baby trees on the way. This will produce a huge amount of animal feed for us. It almost makes me wonder if I should actually just plant some more trees for the purpose of like cutting down to get wood, you know? I think we should, you know. Do I have any clay with me? I don't. I've got just one topsoil. Okay, well, maybe I won't bother this time. Yeah. Maybe I won't bother. But at least let's make a whole bunch of animal feed, in the very least. Let's make 15 animal feed, and we'll think about, later on we'll think about what we'll do with the rest of the apples. I mean, they can be eaten, of course, but we really don't need the apples for eating. We've got so much other food that that will keep our tummy full for a very, very long time. So I'm just going to stick the apples here, and we'll figure out later on what we'll do with that. And we'll put the animal feed... Oh, we should make sure to... We've got to go put the animal feed on all the snares. Yeah. Another floor that we should put stuff into, by the way, like to put like items into loot boxes, would be the floor just above this one. Let's go take care of those zombies. Is that a wandering horde? I do hope it is. I would love to kill some zombies at this point. Yep, I think it is. Nice. Perfect. And we got a little bit of paint that we could work with. Very nice. I don't know if that was a wandering horde. Then again, I'm not seeing any zombies around here. What we could do is very quickly, now that we have that catwalk, let's just quickly go onto the catwalk and just check and see what we can see from outside and see if there's like a whole bunch of zombies roaming around somewhere. Where is it? Here? Okay, do we see anything from here? I can hear a zombie down below, and we have to improve the rest of this, by the way. How much wood do we have? We only have 166 wood, so hardly any wood. So in that regard, you know, it would be better for us to... It would be good for us to get more... It would be good for us to get more of those apple trees so that we could just harvest them for wood. I believe each tree gives about 45 wood or something like that. And if we had a whole bunch of trees growing, that would be pretty handy. So, what else needs to be painted? Well, these cabinets for sure, but they're still missing some stuff. So at this point, I think I could make the little decoration that goes at the top here. So let me just look at my reference images, how I built this in my test thing. Okay, so we need to find that one we were looking at before. I think it's pole. Not table pole, no. Let's have another look here. Pillar, maybe. Pillar is probably the word I'm looking for. Yes. Is it the thin one? I think it's the thin one that we need. And then we just place this upside down. Like so. And... does that look about right? I think it does. And then... so this one is pillar with the 0.025. So if I put 0.025, we'll get the correct extension for that. Here. And one more. And you must be wondering, cats, what the heck are you up to? What are you doing? But this is going to be like a decoration, and we're going to paint it a nice color. And I'm just wondering to myself whether I even want to bother. Do I even need to bother, really? We have so little wood, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and... well, what we could do is we could at least improve the bottom ones, just so I don't grab them by mistake. So let's improve the bottom ones, in the very least. Because those would be quite easy to like pick up by mistake, so... and then we're going to choose the medicine cabinet paint. We're going to choose the paint bucket, and then just paint these to be nice and shiny. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to paint that wall. Oh, what a waste of paint. Darn it. That wall is supposed to be... actually, this back wall is supposed to be that color. So let's just change to the paintbrush. Oh, we ran out of paint now. So that has to be fixed, and that one has to be made that color. And we're going to have to also make some... we're going to have to make some candles. So how do you make candles? Candle. Plant fibers and animal fat. Okay, we've got plenty of both of those. Let's grab the animal fat. And how many candles? Well, let's make 10 candles to start off with. I think that should be enough. Oh, and let's put these things into the forge, by the way. That go there. Good. And Our first candle is ready. So we could place this one. What I want to do is sort of set up a little spot that is going to emulate where the bed is going to be. So I think I'll just use the half-sized cube as a placeholder to try and imagine like the bed. I think it's going to be about in that spot right there. And then there is going to be little side tables, bed tables. And for that we're going to use these pieces right here. Those are going to be the night tables. So until we are able to build the bed, this is just going to have to work as a placeholder for now. And the candles, there should go one candle there, one there, and then is there anything in the kitchen? Any candles in the kitchen? Yeah, there's actually a candle on the table. Then there should be a candle on this wall, like so, and then also on this wall, like so. And we have more candles coming in. Starting to take shape, guys. It is, and over here in the workstation there should be a candle on either side, like so. Just wait for the other one to next one to come in. There, looking nice already. And then there should be a candle over here. Oh. Like so. And all we need now is more paint. We need cotton to be able to make the bed. The night tables, well, we're going to need more paint for those as well. But it's starting to look nice, guys. And this is all going to be painted black, and also we're going to be putting more frames, actually. We should put some of those frames onto the windows. Copy shape. And these are going to go over here. So don't have to look at those ugly windows. And that's all going to be painted black also. Good. And the same goes for these windows, by the way. Let's get rid of these and put these in its place. And paint all that black as well once we get some more paint. And same goes for here. So we don't have to look at that ugly hallway. And the same goes for these windows as well. That reinforced glass is just so bloody ugly. Okay, it's starting to look very nice. Let's take those zombies down, causing such a ruckus down there. And hopefully they'll give us a battery or two. If we really wanted to get the zombies in, all we would have to do really is use an auger. I'm not sure if we have any gas though. Well, we don't have gas, but I'm not sure if we have possibly some shale. We could go and check the shale situation. We might have gotten some shale as loot earlier on. Do we have any shale? We have no shale, so we're gonna actually have to go and mine for some shale, guys. We're gonna have to tunnel down and mine for shale. Yep, no shale whatsoever. We might get some as loot from the building itself. Usually the chemistry stations might have some shale. The medical cabinets might have shale sometimes, but oftentimes not. You know what we should do, by the way? We should put some things into these empty medical shelves as well, along the same lines as we did before. We could use the paper money for that, actually. And we could go continue doing that for the entire building. find it interesting that now we're starting to get ferals in as just like, you know, random mobs that come in. So, you know, things are getting tougher now. What we could do is maybe we should go to the very top and just see if any loot has come in yet. Just test, you know, with... Just test, like, with something. And see whether the trick worked or not. And if it didn't, then we'll just run down to the next stories and start, like, putting placeholders into all the cabinets and things. So let's just go to... Let's just go to the top floor and just check there. We'll check some of the things that we put items into before and see whether or not there's anything waiting for us. So starting with this apartment, for instance. So if we take this item and wait a moment, nothing happened. Okay, so that's not ready to go yet. So let's put an item back. And I'm assuming it's the same. Oh, this has not... I never put an item in there. Okay, well, I'm glad we checked. And this is all waiting for me to loot later on. Or, like, rather, it has, like, just the one item in it. Okay, so the loot is not ready to be collected yet from these floors. But what we'll do is we'll go down and continue putting items in just, like, random containers that should produce loot again. I think we got as far as this one, didn't we? Yeah, so they all have, like placeholder items. Ooh, and I forgot. We can already, like, buy stuff from here. To be honest, though, well, I guess we could... I mean, it's not like we have it's not like we have anything else to do with the Dukes, right? So we might as well buy whatever we can with the Dukes. That can be turned into good food. Yeah, let's buy those. And have we done this little trick for this floor? No, and we could... Actually, what we could do is... it looks like we've partially done it. Yeah, we have actually done it to this floor, but it looks like... I just forgot to harvest, like, this desk here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I forgot to harvest this. Yeah, this floor is done otherwise, isn't it? Yeah, these all have, like, the placeholder item in it. You can see because it's it doesn't have the unchecked or whatever it says, you know, once. And we did that floor as well for the same trick. So what about the restaurant floor? I think we did the restaurant floor as well. We did. So have we done this one yet? I don't think so. Because I think I would have harvested some stuff along the way. Let's just put placeholders into all the boxes. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Now I don't have to feel so nervous about going out there anymore. Fantastic. And we did we already do this entire place? We did. Okay. Now let's go down to the next story and do the same. Actually, you know what? We haven't harvested the wood from here yet. I forgot that there is this whole, like, construction. Ooh, it is a screamer. It is a screamer. She's going to bring in a whole legion of mobs. So let's make sure that we are not overburdened. There's going to be a big fight on the way, which I actually welcome because we need lots and lots of juicy mobs. We just need to find the screamer first. Is she... Where the heck is she? Where is the screamer? We need to get her killed ASAP. Oh, she's over here somewhere? Oh, she's probably on the second story, you know? Let's just put these up quickly. Is she over here somewhere? And there's so much lag. A huge amount of lag coming in. Oh, she's over there. No, where the heck is she? Where is she? Did she go down here? No, she's screaming over there. Oh, there she is. Shoot. This is not going to be good. Actually, you know what we should do is we should shoot her. We've now got this beautiful. We've got this this weapon now. It's getting very laggy. Okay, where is she now? I'm ready to shoot her. Oh, this is gonna get very bad. This is gonna get very, very, very bad. Oh, man. Oh, it's so laggy. Where is she now? Oh, man, this is bad, guys. Where is she? She's screaming here somewhere. There she is. Okay, we got at least one down. Oh, there's a bear. I don't think the bear can fit through here, though, can it? Oh, it's so laggy. Okay, now at least we got the bear down. That's important. And are there any other screamers? Look at them all. Okay, let's go over to this side. This makes me a bit nervous now. Oh, gosh. This is horrible. Maybe I could get that. Oh, gosh. This is really bad. If we could get this guy to count down, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. There we go. Let's get out of the way. And at least he exploded a whole bunch of those zombies. Oh, we got so much damage. This is not good. The good thing is that I haven't heard like a screamer sound anymore. Let's try and stay alive. I'm gonna jump over here and get a little breather. Oof, intense. Do I have any pills at all? Nothing to heal with at this point. Let's start using our gun a little bit. The problem with the gun is it might bring in new screamers. That's the problem. So I'm going to be very, very careful about using it. I don't really want to use it more than I have to. And this guy... Oh, it's so laggy, guys. It is so laggy. Let's see if we got any healing stuff here. No. No. At this point, you know, I think we should try this. Let's try our club and see if we have better luck with it. The problem with the club is it uses so much stamina. intense, guys. Intense. What I really need is like a proper like steel club. This is the scrap steel club. So it's not all that efficient. I might just have to need to build one, you know? We're already at 76 health. Are we overloaded at all? Ooh, I got some healing pills, thank God. Oh, we're getting very close to being overloaded though. Let's improve this as well. Oh, this guy is bad. Let's run for it. Let's try our club on this guy. He does so much damage. Oh, we got him down though. Like, oh my goodness. We got ourselves some headlights. Perfect. And some machine gun stuff. Our health is really low though. So I wonder at this point. Yeah, they're still coming. And we're a little bit overloaded as well. So what I'll do is I'll just jump over here and we'll put some stuff into storage. Oh god, oh god. We're at 55 health now. Okay, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just reload this turret now. This is getting serious. Get this place down. Now let's try and use our knuckles again. Let's run. And I think I'll use my gun because we're so low on health now. Can I take another pill? Yes. Oof, very close to death. Let's see what we can kill with this. The dog, at least, would be good to get down. And also the translucent guy, this guy. Okay, that guy is taken down. Okay, now that it's daytime, I can probably handle these guys now. I just have to be super careful so that we don't die. Super, super careful. And absolutely no fighting until after we get these guys done. Absolutely no fighting until we are fully healed. Ooh, we got some damage. Not good. Oh, jeez, guys. I think we got through it. Let's see what loot we got. We got some corn. Nice. We can now get some corn growing. Yeah, thankfully, there was just the one screamer. And that she didn't scream in like a whole bunch of extra screamers. Because if we would have had more than one screamer, man, I think we would have been done for, quite honestly. 46 more seconds until we can get the next painkiller. Let's get this turret set up for whatever comes next. Do our repairs. Oh, we actually set the turret up already, yeah. Does the turret need, like, because I bashed it a couple times by mistake. I'm sorry, turret, I did not mean to. Let's do a repair on it. So we got 2 more headlights, guys. That's huge. Is that, like, does that mean that we have about 6 headlights now? Only 2 more headlights would be missing in that case. That was a close one, guys. Too close for comfort. We're at 64. We have to drink as well. And today is the Blood Moon Day as well, so we're going to have to get ourselves healed by the end of day 28. We desperately need a way to make ourselves something to heal with. Desperately, desperately. I mean, we're on the way for that. We've got the aloe growing. Once we get aloe growing in more, we're going to be able to, like, we just need a whole crap load of aloe, you know? And for the Blood Moon, I think we should do some repairs here, because they did a huge amount of damage. How many skill points do we have? We've got 10 skill points, which would allow us to make the M60 in security. Let's see if I even have the parts for an M60 to start off with. So the M60 would require, and I would need to get more points into gun making as well, by the way. So auto rifle parts, auto rifle barrel, auto rifle stock, M60 receiver, and oil. And we do have the receiver. Auto rifle stock and auto rifle parts we do have, and the barrel, let me just take those all into my inventory and just have a look at this again. So we actually have everything that's needed for the M60. So you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to take Master Security, I think. We're going to take that. We've got the 10 points. It feels like it's meant to be. What I would like to get, though, before we make that is... I guess we would need points in gun crafting. Yeah, so... Well, there's the full day of 28, the 28th day. There's a full day ahead of us. I'm nervous about fighting anything, though, because I don't want to get any more damage. So the point is that I don't really want to make the M60 until... So what is it going to require? It's going to require just like the workbench. Ammo, we've got tons of ammo that we could use with this thing. So I would like to get some more points into gun crafting first. Now, one thing that would help with raising our level is doing some upgrading. We could do cobblestone upgrading, you know? That would help us a huge amount. There's some zombies coming in. Oh no, it's a spider. Oh, that's so dangerous for us right now. Let's try and get rid of some of this stuff that's in our inventory. We've got all this crap in our inventory right now. I think it's a wandering horde, you know? Let's take another painkiller. Oh, there's one of those demolisher guys down there. Oh, not good. Oh dear, oh dear. This is not good, guys. There's 2 of them. 3 of them. There's a whole bunch of them. I think I'm gonna have to use my club on these guys, because I'm gonna have to, like, stun them. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of them. Burn it with fire. Oh god, we're almost dead. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna have to take those spiders down with the gun. There's just no way about it. Oh gosh. This is not good. Crikey. Well, at least he blew up a whole bunch of mobs. So that was good. That spider, though. The spider's over there. Thankfully, he's stuck. Oh, there's an orange bag down there. The problem is the screamer. That's what the problem is. Painkillers, 41 seconds. That's one spider down. 52 health. This is not good. Where is the other spider? We gotta get that spider down here somewhere. So I can just shoot him. Oh, there he is! Perfect. Ooh, what a relief. Holy moly, guys. Oh. Well, at least we leveled up. So now we can get a better M60. Oh, yeah, they're getting a bit intense to just do melee at this point. I really feel like we need that M60 now. It's getting a bit too intense now to do just melee anymore. We've managed with melee really nicely up till now. Of course, if we can make a steel club, I'm gonna have to improve this as well. Okay, let's take another painkiller. And before you know it, it's going to be nighttime, and it's going to be the Horde night. So now that we got a point, let's put this into gun crafting. So let's check again. M60, 21 quality, and if I put a point into gun crafting, can I now make a better quality one? Yes, 31 quality. Okay, so basically, if maybe we could get some levels up by just like improving and upgrading stuff. That could be something. Let's get this fixed because we don't want the whole house to come like toppling down. Another one could be mining. Would be a way to get our skill, our XP up. But then again, I don't have enough health. If they come and attack me while I'm down in the mine, that would be fatal at this point. Yeah, I don't think you get any XP from just like repairing. But upgrading, you would. You know, I'm wondering to myself, guys, whether or not it would be worth putting a second set of hatches here. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we would need 8 in total. And then let's put a normal cube right here. We need to mine this down first. And put 2 cubes here. Oh, really? Is that all? Okay, one more. And I'm feeling like if we put like a double set of hatches. A double set of hatches. That will just, you know, slow them down a bit. What we have to make sure of, though, is that we don't get stuck in here ourselves, you know, because we often jump up here like crazy, and what we don't want to do is get stuck. So it would be important to come up the middle, that middle row instead. Yeah, it's getting a bit intense. I'm not gonna lie. A bit nervous about how we're gonna get through this now. Okay, now let's just practice this now. So let's just say that we're running up here in a huge panic. Yeah, we can just run up the middle part. It would be good to get like the missing piece back here. So let's make another frame shape and copy this shape here and upgrade. Good. And that'll allow us to just run up. And then I'm wondering to myself whether the position of the turret is good. Whether the turret shouldn't be somewhere and shooting just, but then it would be really hard for me to also like reload it and grab it on the go. Like an optimal place would be for it to be sort of like if there was like a pillar sticking out here, and then the turret could be like shooting sideways. But the problem with the turret is that actually runs out of ammo really, really quickly. That is a problem. I think we had some mods actually that on some of the guns that had like, I wonder if that can go onto the turret or not. Let me just check. Oh, is it actually on this one? The magazine extender. I wonder if the magazine extender actually works for the turret. Oh, we should put like gonna have to make 2 more frame shapes. We need to put like ramps over here as well. So yeah, the magazine extender. Let's see if that actually works for the turret. I know some mods you can put there. I just don't know about this one. Well, let's try. Magazine extender. So let me just check what this says again. It increases magazine capacity. Okay, and can that go on the turret? Where's my turret? Here. Modify? Yes, we can put that there. That's good. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, that's something at least. And let's make sure it's also fully reloaded. Especially now that we put the magazine extender. Stick that right here. Okay, good. So the M60, I don't think we're going to be getting another, like, I don't think we're going to be getting another skill point before the evening. Let's maybe, okay, I'll tell you what, let's very quickly go and check, like, what the time is. So we can tell the time from the, we can go up to the vending machine and check the time from there. It is 13, okay, so we've got the full day still. We do have the full day still. If we could get another skill point somewhere, then we could get a slightly higher quality M60 belt. For now, though, oh, and you know what we were still doing when all those mobs came was we were working on the second construction. We were harvesting the materials from the second construction level. Let's just finish off doing that, actually. We need some wood anyhow, so it's over here. Yeah, let's finish off this place. Oh, and that's I remember now, we got that, like, screamer. And we had to go and take care of the screamer, that's right. So I wonder if the screamer came because we were harvesting stuff, you know, if it raised the heat too much. I'm not sure. That was a very bad situation, though. This whole challenge was almost over. We're going to have to be so careful now. If only my health would go up a little bit quicker, I'd be very happy about that. It's getting very dangerous now. And we're so close to getting this done, like close in regards of the fact that we've gotten so many of the bits and pieces that we need for this challenge. It'd be a real shame if we failed at this point. We've come so far. Yeah, we've got the full day still, so maybe we'll get some more skill points. The M60 would be a great protection. Because of course during the Blood Moon, we don't have to worry about screamers at all. We can shoot to our heart's content, and then we could just mow them down with the M60. Oh, you know what else we need to look at? Whether we can build a steel club, actually. It might be that we're going to have to just move on to a steel club at this point. think I can hear zombies down below. Yeah, just some... Hopefully they're just like the easy, casual zombies. And we could take them down. Get a little bit more XP. Yeah, that gave us a little bit. Not quite the next level yet, though. Would be really, really nice if we could make it to the next level. And then I'd be ready to make the M60. I mean, what we could do is we could just snipe from our beautiful catwalk and see if there's anything out there that we could snipe. Let me just check what guns we had here. Do we have any guns that could shoot really far? We've got the Winchester, and, well, the lever is a sort of mid-ranged. Actually, we've got some stuff here that we need to take up. Back up to the home. We have the hunting rifle, but that's probably poorer than the Winchester, isn't it? Let's take some ammo with us. Let's go upstairs and sort this stuff out. And see if we can't, like, snipe something. But we don't have a scope, though. That's the problem. We don't have a scope. So, but let's start off by just putting all this crap away. So, now we have a total of 6 headlights. All we're missing is 2 headlights at this point. I don't think it's time yet, is it? Let me just go check what time it is. I think that's just like weather thunder right now. That's not like the warning thunder yet for the blood moon, is it? Because we still need to make the gun. Let's quickly check. Quickly. It is now 1825. That is the warning one. Okay, we're just gonna have to make the M60. That's all we can do. Is we'll just make it. We're just gonna have to go ahead and make it. It is what it is. And we'll make a better one later on. So M60. And let me just double check and make sure that I don't have any skill points. No skill points available. Let's craft this thing now. It's going to take us 44 seconds. That doesn't take too long. Okay, I'm happy with that. And while that is crafting, let's put just crap away. And we do have gun parts for another M60 later on. Oh, we should for that. Oh, what about the metal? What about the club? Can we make a steel club? That would be... Oh, that's stuck behind salvage operations. And salvage operations... Where is salvage operations? That's in mechanic. Oh, man. And that would probably be down here somewhere, right? Steel club is way down here. Okay, so there's no point... What we could do, though, in the very least, is we could... let me just drop off these hazmat pants. I'm probably not gonna do anything with them, but we'll put them in there anyhow. But the club we could just improve a little bit. Stick that in there. How's our M60 coming along? M60 is done. I'm going to prioritize all of my mods onto the M60 now. And it looks like that one mod doesn't even go on that. It's for the rifles, I think, only. Okay, now we at least have an M60. That makes me very, very happy. It's not like the best M60, but it's something at least. And now, guys, we don't have anything to heal with, like zilch. Don't have a single bandage, a single painkiller. That's not good. not good at all. Let's take some extra water with us, just in case there is the burny guys, the large spiders that like burn you with. Hopefully we're not going to see them yet though. And in case we do get some, like, if we do get some painkillers, then at least we'll have some water. Water to quench our thirst. Okay, and then what we'll do is, we're now at 144 health. What we'll also do is make sure we're sort of ready from this side as well. Get some ammo, because I'm going to be shooting up with that M60 like a lunatic, I'm telling you right now. We can't afford, guys. We cannot afford. We could take the junk bat and just give it a try at some point. We cannot afford to die. This is a make or break moment that we're dealing with now. With 146 health? It's going to start any second now. Is there any last thing I can do to sort of ease the situation? I don't think so. But what I could do is at least reload my weapons. And do I have my coil weapons as well? Or my coil ammo, rather. Did I grab it from here? Yeah, that's just for the Magnum. Okay, I'm ready. Me and my M60, we are ready to face whatever's gonna come. And now, of course, in addition to the M60 that we made, we also sort of fixed things up here. We've got like double doors as well. We also added the magazine extender on the turret. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. I think I'm gonna just actually start off by going over here. Let's see what comes in first. Oh, there's a spider. I should have stayed up there. Okay, the spider I want to take down with the gun. So let's go back over here. Oh, you know what we should put points into? I need to put points into automatic weapons. And thank God it's the morning now. Let's just get rid of the rest of these guys. We do have to be careful though about the screamer. So let's only use the M60 for whatever is like too hard to take down with melee, so we don't get a screamer coming in. Okay, there's the bear down at least. These guys gotta go. That's one spider. Another spider. And this guy has to go as well. I keep on forgetting his name, but the translucent one. Okay, he's dead. Those guys I'm not concerned about. The rest I think we can just take with melee. It's actually raining through the floors. Should I be worried? I'm not sure if it... Does it normally do that? I thought that the building usually stops the rain coming through. Okay, that worked out pretty nicely. Yeah, the double doors definitely seem to be useful. Look at all the loot bags, guys. Now... Do we have a lead battery waiting for us here somewhere? Or some healing stuff? Nothing special as far as the loot is concerned. Nothing that would particularly help us, unfortunately, this time. Ooh, there is a radiated mob over here trying to get in. Should we just help it? Oh, I don't have my my mining pick with me. Let's go get our tools. And mine that in so that the mobs can get in. Oh, there's a vulture outside as well. Well, at least we got through the Blood Moon, guys. I think making the M60 made all the difference in the world. We just, stayed far away from all the bad guys, and that definitely feels like it's the way to go from here on, as the Blood Moons start to get tougher and tougher. We're gonna probably start to run out of ammo at some point, so that kind of worries me. Although, of course, we can just re-loot the building again, and we might get some more loot that way. Okay, so that was that Blood Moon. Day 28 Blood Moon. We did not die. And our health is slowly inching up there. We're just gonna have to be super, super, super careful from now on. Super careful. We came very close to death today. I think, how far did it go down? Did it go down to like 50 points or something like that? Or was it even 40? I can't remember anymore. Let me see, can these be looted now? Yep, they can. So our little trick worked, guys. These can be looted now. If we take the item out, then we can actually loot this stuff. That means we can start our next class. But I'll tell you what, we'll leave that for next time. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff to do for next time. Let's just continue this system. I'll just loot these books here quickly. It's a weird system, but it seems to work. At least, the nice thing is that any areas where we would normally cause the loot to reset, at least we can get loot from those. Okay, fantastic. What about this one? That's it. In fact, let's just do the entire first floor. I think we also put some items into, we put some items over here into the toilets, didn't we? No loot at all. What a ripoff. At least we've got all these levels now. 4 points available, so I'm gonna put those points immediately into gun crafting. And now, if we were to make a second M60, now we would be able to make one that is 71 quality. Look at that. So I'll tell you what, for the next episode, we'll make a high quality M60, and the one that we just made, it doesn't go to waste because we can always use it for repairs. It's good to have a backup anyhow. And looks like the apples have come in, so let me just harvest those quickly. Yeah, so it hasn't gone to waste, the one that we made. By no means has it gone to waste. We can always use it to repair the good one that we make. So let's make that a goal for the next episode, is to make a good M60. We can move on to the... We have to go and loot all the containers that we put like items into. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to work on actually next time, and those apples are ready too. I'll just leave that for the next episode. Anyhow, guys, thank you for going on this journey with me. My goodness, in this episode we almost died, but thank goodness we got through it, and we even got to work a little bit on our apartment as well. Got to do some painting. It's starting to shape up. It's starting to look pretty nice. And another thing that we did in this episode is we made this entire like catwalk out here, so we can go do some sniping and also fight like the vultures if we want. And we also got like a whole bunch of stuff planted. Ooh, that chrysanthemum is also ready to be harvested as well, but we'll leave that for next episode. Anyhow, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next episode.